as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Hi there guys, welcome to the stream, and I'm also gonna be recording this footage as well, and as to have a sort of a account showcase or a review of a low spenders account, like playing after like 10 months of Genshin Impact, or 10 or 11, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember clearly, and maybe 10 I think, because I re-rolled for this account for D-Look, and but I played like September, I think, October I think, I don't know. I started playing during the Venti banner and then re-rolled the Clean banner, so, and it's almost the anniversary, and I've always wanted to make a account review of my own account. Yeah, I just want to talk about sometimes, about my own my own stuff. So what I have and how I've enjoyed so far Genshin. Okay, so yeah, this account is a pay to win, but it's a low spenders account. So it's not a whale, but I wailed a bit, but only Ayaka could make me do that. But I doubt I'm gonna wail again, because at least I tried wailing once in my life. Cross that out of my bucket list, and 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 at least I tried wailing, and just to see how it feels. I was bored, and I got some funds, some money lying around, and at least I tried whaling once in my life. So, but this is not a whale account. This is a low spenders account. So I got a C2 Ayaka for like $210 I think, but thanks to the first purchase bonus, so if it wasn't, so it could have been like a cost of a PlayStation 4 Pro, or like maybe $400, could 300 to 400 maybe. I won the PT thrice I think. I only lost to the PT once, to I think Jean or Mona, but I'm lucky enough so far. So I just spent $200 for C2 Ayaka. So in total, maybe including the refinement 3, so maybe like $230, $40, $250, including my walk-ins. I don't know, around that. So yeah, low spender account. So let me I don't have accounts to give. Well, yeah, so for what a low spender, this will be the first one I want to showcase. So Black Sword Ayaka, refinement rank 3. So I'm planning to refinement rank 5 her Black Sword. I've been planning that ever since a couple months. Ever since waiting for Ayaka. So yeah, that might be one of the reasons I spent so much on her. I never expected, because maybe of the hype over a year of waiting for her. I was going to say something.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Yeah, this account is a low spender that never refresh resin. So I've never spent on a resin refresh, just the walk-in and the battle pass, for over like maybe 10 months now. So yeah, so when it comes to, I think So even though it's a low spender, it has sort of a free-to-play mindset. Example, my Kazuha. So well, I'm more or less on the same battle power of free-to-play accounts. Why? Because this account is the resources are spread widely to a lot of characters and a lot of weapons. I also build up a lot of other characters and other weapons for content sake, because I'm a YouTuber. So yeah, more or less the same battle power, in my opinion, of a free-to-play account, because my artifacts are not the best set. It's not the most optimal, but it's not the most cracked, in my opinion, because yeah, I should be running a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer here, but I can't, since okay, my characters and my weapons are just pay to win, low spender, but my resin are free to play, so I can't get the best artifacts because I've got a lot of characters to build. So yeah, so this is like a crit damage circlet with just energy recharge and mastery. So there are no crit rate or crit damage substats here. So I'm not gonna farm that anymore, because I don't have. If I keep farming like 10,000 resin for one character, I won't be able to use my other characters. I won't be able to build my other characters' weapons and artifacts. So yeah, but I got lucky sometimes. I get lucky, so maybe I get lucky with artifacts in like after like 6 months. So yeah, that's the free-to-play artifacts. So my artifacts are free-to-play because there's no resin refresh involved. So yeah, more or less I'm on the same battle power of free-to-play, in my opinion. Because well, they're free-to-play out there who like focus on just the same characters. So I think they might have, and they have like refinement 5 4-star weapons, and they might have better artifacts than me. Better sets. So maybe yeah, it's more or less the same battle power, but sometimes I get lucky with artifacts. So also artifacts here. This is not the set I'm running. So but this account is actually a Kazuha main account now. I just slapped. I just used the because I was doing co-op. So, but yeah, this is a Kazuha main account, and even though my double crowned Xiao, even though Xiao is double crowned, but my Kazuha seems to be stronger, and it clears Spiral Abyss 9 stars easily than the Xiao. So yeah, I just took Xiao's artifacts and snapped it into Kazuha. So yeah, this is a problem. I got mixed up. So yeah, for my Ayaka stats, so yeah, I just slapped in those artifacts belong to these artifacts belong to my support Kaya, but suddenly Ayaka seems to have some better ascension stats, and suddenly these artifacts are cracked on her. So yeah, so I think I'm good with Ayaka's artifacts, even though her talents are not maxed. She more or less deals the same damage as a Diluc. Miss Splitter Ayaka C6, and he was kind of impressed. He was asking what weapon I was using on Kazuha because my Kazuha was doing insane damage. Maybe it's the same as him. So yeah, so these are just my artifacts. So these are Xiao's artifacts actually. So see, not the best stats here. Ooh, this should be the one. Not sure. I see. So I'm not sure. So I have to look into that. But yeah, let's say these are my stats. So see, that's all the low spender can afford. Just two piece. Because it's gonna take like thousands of resin if you want a perfect 4-piece. But we're on a budget. We're not whales, so I have to make the best, and it's already fine. It's dealing insane damage. My 2-piece Biri and 2-piece Glad Kazuha is doing slightly and no, doing a lot better than my Xiao. So yeah, it is what it is. See, not the best, not the crack stats. Yeah, it really took me like 6 months to farm Xiao's artifacts. Is really hard, you know, especially if you're a low spender. See, it's a C0, but I'm gonna be planning to C6 him, but I'm not gonna be whaling. I mean, I've learned my lesson from whaling. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna try to C6 him, but just with low spending. So this account might hopefully will not pull for like at least 6 months and save for C6 card. See, so my Xiao is crowned. So at least with Kazuha, I don't have to redo dungeons just for a specific floor and
wine tastes the same as I
and build energy compared to Xiao, where each floor needs you need full energy for Xiao each floor if you want to 9 stars spiral abyss. I mean each chamber if you want 9 stars spiral abyss floors. So yeah, so Mazongli is purely free to play, by the way. It's got 47 HP. So I'm just focusing on the minimum resin I can to spend, because I don't want to resin refresh. This took maybe like 6 months. No resin refresh, 6 months to build, because I'm building other characters as well. So yeah, Black Tassel, free to play Zhongli, by the way. Insane shields. So these are my artifacts. I don't care to show the stats. It's just free to play shield, purely shield Zhongli, shield support Zhongli. It's just here for the shields and the debuffs. So this Zhongli like increases the total damage of the party like maybe like by 10% battle power. Yeah, these are just random artifacts. So yeah, so this is the best. It's not even an HP circlet. So because I'm not a fan of resin farming, artifact farming. Yes, not the best, but still does the job. So he's just here for the shields. I don't want to build a DPS Zhongli or a hybrid, because it's gonna take 5,000 resin. I don't want that. So it's C0. He's fine at C0. He doesn't need a buff. See, so it's not even crowned, but his shields are insane. So going to Xingqiu, he's just having scuffed artifacts. And my favorite weapon, sacrificial. So I have like only 2. Oh, I thought I had 3. So yeah, but at least I have festering desire for if I need another energy recharge. So yeah, he's just using actually Tartaglia's artifacts. So I just slapped it into him because we're a low spender, we're on a bad budget, we're not whales, but it does the job. I've already 36 stars Spiral Abyss, a couple of what you call that, rotations, a couple of Spiral Abyss rotations, and with just having like scuffed supports with random artifacts. This is actually Tartaglia's artifacts, but I have to make it work. I'm on a budget, I'm not a whale, I can't have the best of everything, but as long as it does the job. So yeah, but I'm already happy with being able to 36 stars Spiral Abyss for a couple of rotations now. So this rotation, I don't think I will be able to 36 stars it, because I think the current meta is with Yoimiya, and my Yoimiya is on my second account because I have to balance my accounts with other 5 stars on other accounts so that my other accounts can be good as well. Yeah, so I got for over 10 months of playing, got the C4 Xingqiu, but I'm also trying to build other characters slowly, like Xingqiu here. But I'm not gonna crown him. But yeah, but maybe after I build Hu Tao, I will try to farm decent artifacts for him. Maybe a noblesse. But yeah, depends. Maybe a better Hydro set or some other set. But my noblesse is with, or maybe I could just change her set here. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is the one. If this is her artifact. I thought it was a shield artifact. Yeah, maybe after 6 months I will be able to improve their artifacts. So yeah. So just support Diona with not the best artifacts. So low spender. So this is just for energy regeneration. Yeah, this is the artifact I intended for Diona. So this is the best I could get with no resin refresh. So trying to build as much as possible with low budget, but I managed to get a C4. The C4 is useless. Oh, I was a D-Look main, so yeah, I rerolled D-Look I rerolled for D-Look for 50 times and managed to get my first copy of D-Look, and then I almost rage quit when I got C2. So but this led me to keep maining D-Look instead of Hu Tao, because I already got a concentration 2 here, and so that's why I have very limited resources, so that's why I did not main Hu Tao when she came out. But my D-Look is already cracked, can do like to 20,000 or more damage during searing onslaughts, and the maximum damage I can do with Primo Geo V-Shop with his ult is like 80,000 plus damage on the first hit. So yeah, so I was a D-Look main 10-10-10, so I'm planning to crown Kazuha, and I'm going to be I'm now a Kazuha main, but it's free to play Kazuha. But I spent on Ayaka, so I spent $200 on Ayaka. So I will crown Ayaka first. So since I spent so much on her, and anyway, Kazuha is already dealing insane amount of damage, even though he's not maxed out and he doesn't have the best artifacts. And I'm not even running an Elemental Mastery artifact on Kazuha. So this is the best a low spender budget could get. If you want to build like 20 characters, because I just don't want just to play one or two characters, two DPS characters. I want to build all my characters. I mean, as much as possible. So yeah, so this is my max Duke. So originally I planned to get him a refinement rank 5, but since I spent on Ayaka, so I'm gonna prioritize Ayaka first. When I get Ayaka's refinement rank 5 black sword, this is only when that I will refinement 5 his serpent spine. Well, anyway, he's already doing insane amount of damage, and maybe after I refinement 5 the serpent spine, and maybe after I C6 Kazuha, I will try to pull for a Wolf's Gravestone with a low spending budget of only Welkin and Battle Pass. So yeah, so I think for like over 6 months of farming, I finally got lucky and got some really good artifacts here, some really good stats here. Yeah, I'd like to keep his crit rate at 70. So again, we are a low spender account, so we're on a budget. So a 4-piece Crimson Flame is just like would need like 5,000 to 10,000 resin. But what I like with low budget builds, free to play builds, is the Gladiator, because over time, if you've been playing for like 6 months, you'll get a couple of cracked Gladiator artifacts, like this one. Yeah, like this one. It's not as cracked as people would prefer. But for me, it's already cracked. I'm on a low budget. I don't resin refresh, so having a crit damage 25% is already good, even though it doesn't have a crit rate or attack there. So yeah, so this is the best with the low budget. So at least I was able to get a decent Crimson. If I was a whale, I would be dealing like 40% more damage, I think. So yeah, this is fairly decent. Good crit rate, good crit damage. I think this is good. Energy recharge. He can semi-spam his ult. So yeah, these are the ones that are the hardest to take you like 6 months at least for free to play like me. I mean, yeah, free to play or like me who does not resin refresh. Because if a pyro damage cup or elemental damage cup with like a crit damage stat, so hard to find. So I got lucky. So yeah, kind of lucky because it's only 14.8% crit damage. It's not the best, but we have to make do with what he have. So crit damage, I think it's pretty good. Attack percent and a bit of crit rate. I think I'm already good with this. I don't want to spend 5,000 more resin. I mean, where do I get that anyway? So at this, if it's already your characters are, he's already like doing 20,000 plus melt damage with Kaya. So yeah, I think it is already fine. We shouldn't, as a low spender, I shouldn't be greedy. So so that I can build my other characters and play with my other characters. So yeah, so I have the same mindset with Xiangling. So just having a like a passable set will be fine. I don't need the best set, as long as it works. So I need her sometimes. I don't use her that much, but sometimes if I need her, she's ready to go. She's ready to support. She doesn't need to do an insane amount of damage. She just needs to support, because she supports. So if she's on a pyro party, so if she's with Diluc or somebody else, the pyro of damage of of the team will increase because Guba will reduce their pyro resistance for 15%. I don't need this, so I don't do normals on Xiangling. So yeah, just like level 3 skills. So yeah, but she's already helping to 36 stars per elder. So I was planning to level 90 this, but screw that because I need to build Ayaka. So yeah, so no artifacts. So I only use her sometimes, almost at C6. But I don't use her anymore. I used her before, but not anymore. So she's gonna stay that way. So this is my should have been my main that I crowned, but Kazuha power creep him. Sadly, Kazuha is just easier to play. So you have to be honest with that. Even though Xiao mains will be disappointed. Well, I was a Xiao main, but Kazuha is just easier to play with. So I'm gonna take his artifacts that should have been his. Well, if I wanted to run support Kazuha, but it would just be better for me to main DPS Kazuha because it's just more efficient compared to Xiao. But I'm sorry, Xiao. Before I didn't use him much. I only use him for Abyss to nuke the enemies, but it seems that I won't be using him anymore since Kazuha replaced him. I'm just having a way easier time with the Kazuha free-to-play sacrificial sword than my Xiao, who I built for 6 months. Well, anyway, the artifacts of Kazuha anyway was Xiao's, so yeah, this is the correct artifact. So with this 50% crit rate and 219% crit damage, because I'm a low spender, low budget, no resin refresh, so I don't have an animal cup, but my team comp, my build is letting him deal like 40 to 60 to 50k damage. I'm also gonna be talking to the live stream chat here. Bal, so most likely, Ganyu most likely will drop Ganyu after Bal. Maybe because so that we'll be forced to spend money. That's just my theory. So budget, Xiao, low spender, no rest and refresh. He can deal 40 to 60k damage a pop with his ult plunge, and that's not even an animal cup. But the only drawback is I need every chamber. I need him at max energy, so it just takes more time compared to Kazuha. It doesn't need max energy every start of a match because of my build. So so the same artifact. So so you compare that with Kazuha, who is just 30% crit rate and 160% crit damage. Kazuha is just having. He's my boy, so I crowned him. He's still my boy, so I'm gonna use him sometimes, but it's not efficient to have him pair up with Kazuha anyway. Because it's a waste of Kazuha's skills. If Xiao is gonna be on the field for like 15 seconds or more. But in a way, there will be situations maybe that I would need Xiao, but for now Kazuha replaced him, so I'm Kazuha main now instead of Diluc or Xiao main. So Venti, so minimum investment, pretty good support. Just running a random, decent, fairly decent. Oh, it's even an attack. Oh yeah, it means that I need to farm. So this is the recent second viridescent set that I'm building. So that he will have his own set. But even with this set, it's helping me 36 stars of this last rotation. And my very first 5-star weapon from the standard banner. So that's the only 5-star weapon I think for a low spender. Let me see. Yeah, if you're a low spender, because yeah, most likely that's the only lucky random 5-star artifact you'll ever have as a low spender on the standard banner. So main character, I don't use him. I think his crap. The lightning main traveler is crap. I don't even use the Geo Zhongli. I don't need. It's not efficient long term. So I'm sorry, main MC mains there. I'm really sorry. You're gonna get offended. I'm so sorry. Just a waste of resources when you have newer characters. So here's my other boy. So with his artifacts that Xingqiu borrowed, he was meta during the last rotation with the pyro hypostasis. I'm glad I built him to a decent level, and it helped me 9 stars last rotation. He helped me against the pyro hypostasis. So yeah, just not even no yeah, I use this, but I have a 4-piece Heart of Depth. But I used this, but I still managed to 9 stars in the last rotation. I have a 4-piece set for him, but still I think more or less would still be the same damage potential. It also depends with your substats, but yeah. He's my other boy here. I plan to build him soon, but I will focus on Hu Tao first. So with just this setup, with just this scuffed setup, so yeah. So it's good to have like decently built, even though it's not correct to have other decently built characters, because they will be useful for some situations and for some bosses and for some spiral base. So with just this low stats, not so efficient, I was able to 9 stars last rotation with the pyro hypostasis. The special program, I think I bookmarked here. So yes, also you need to look out for the special program, because there will be free Primogem codes. It's August 20, actually, later today. So it might be anytime today. So I gotta bookmark this again so that I will not miss out on the free Primogems. So yeah, codes So yeah, my Hutao, my long lost Hutao. So I tried to build some HP artifacts, but I might have fed them, so I might have to farm again, or maybe just borrow deluxe artifacts. I don't know, but I'm planning to build her. So yeah, I might have fed them. So but they weren't the greatest HP Crimson artifacts. So I might have to farm for again. Oh my god, that's like, oh my god, 5,000 resin. Where do I get that? So maybe I'll just max her and then try her out with deluxe artifacts, and then slowly farm for her artifacts for 6 months because I don't resin recharge, refill. But yeah, I think I need 6 months to build her. But I'm gonna try to max her, and maybe just have her in the overworld. Yeah, I'm actually planning to C1 her. Yeah, when she comes back. So I'm not gonna be spending money. So my C6 Kazuha might be delayed, maybe 2 reruns, because I need to C1 her. Yeah. So I'd be able to build an HP Hutao C1, but the weapon though I don't. This account for me, this account is already good in the sense that I've already got decent maxed out and decent support characters. So I could 36 stars Spiral Abyss most of the time, but it seems that MiHoYo's power crack Spiral Abyss. So yeah, I don't need any way to at least I've already experienced having 36 stars Spiral Abyss after 6 months and 36 stars for a couple of months. So I've already done that, experienced it, so I don't need to prove anything anymore. So yeah, the downside is I won't have any motivation, but I will just be back to collecting characters and trying out non-meta builds. So this is my support Kazuha. See, it's 32-170, but if you equip it with Ayaka, the damage skyrockets. So this is a support, and it's helping my Diluc deal like insane amounts of damage. And it's a low spender. It's a C0. It's a C0. Yeah, I've been playing for 10 months and not even a single Kaya constellation. So that's how bad it is, especially for free-to-play and low spenders. Yeah, so yeah, my C6. So I just had to try it out as well for content's sake, and since I was a Diluc main, so I had to C6 him. So maybe yeah, I could still use him when I built and use Hutao as a main DPS, so I can still use him. But for Ayaka, yeah, he overrides actually Ayaka's infusion, so it's kind of weird. But at least Ayaka melts her with her own self. So yeah, I have a video. It does insane damage actually, but yeah. So well, anyway, Hydro Team Comp anyway is the most optimal with Ayaka anyway. So even though it's not the optimal damage, but Hydro is still the best with Ayaka in my opinion. Yes, this is 9-9, so after like 8 months, and it's been running the same Noblesse. I just had to farm a good enough set, and it's already a great support. So see, so this is the best that I could come up with. Not even energy recharge here. As a low spender, I just had a lot of pyro because I was building Diluc. So yeah, so here's the other experiment, failed experiment. So it seems that the crit damage won't go over 13%. for pyro cups. So there seems to be a cap here. So well, whatever, miHoYo. So anyway, I won't be doing 36 stars. So this is the best. At least he's just doing his job. It's already good enough. Usually running a a festering desire. No, it'll be sacrificial if it's my main party with Kayab. So yeah, just random stats. This is all he needs. Okay, so yeah, I'm not using her anymore. I think I waste a lot of resources. She's not really fun to play for me, in my opinion. But I like her, I love her. But the playstyle, to be honest, if you people want people to lie, so you listen and watch YouTubers that lie, okay? It doesn't mean that when some people say that a character sucks, they're talking about their kit, but not the character's personality. It's just that it doesn't really mean that they suck. It's just there are better characters out there. So, and because the resources are scarce, so that is why people need to criticize, because they need to budget their resources. Okay, we can't build everyone. Anyway, so yeah, so C6, LOL. But maybe after I built all my characters, maybe I will build her. I thought I was running some other sword. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't want to refine that other sword. It's a cost of resources. I don't have infinite resources. I'm a low spender, but I don't resin refresh. So my sucrose, yeah, I love her. So, but anyway, it's not a total bummer for me because I will be able to use her on my third account, my free-to-play account. So she's quite useful, even though she's C0 at my other accounts. Anyway, my other accounts are not meta driven. This account was meta driven, but not anymore. I mean, screw miHoYo's meta. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So this should have been Kazuha's weapon. I just tried it out, but sacrificial is just insane on free-to-play Kazuha. So yeah, I don't use her anymore. So I'm glad I did not buy the costume. It could have been a huge waste of money. Yeah, I lost the pity to her. Whatever. I don't need that. But I use her on my second account. She's at least she will be useful on my other account. So I could still show her some love. So my boy here, Chongster. So C6 actually. Yeah. I've been meaning to build him actually, so I don't think Hydro is efficient for him in my opinion because it breaks the freeze. But maybe I'll do Shangling with him. Yeah, maybe next year I will be able to max him. 999. I really like Chongyun, but yeah, we need to save our resources. So, nope. Nope. When I started, sort of made her, but nope. Also, yeah, I regret spending resources on her. So, really don't have much use with her. Her shield. Sorry, Xinyan mains. Her shield, I don't like it. I don't like her. Kit, I like her personality. I was hyped when I got her, but no. She's a Barbara. Well, we thought that Barbara is useless, but we need her with the Pyro Hypostasis. So she's still meta. So yeah, some characters are meta in some situations. So I got her because she's cute. I gave her one pity and she came home. Yeah, but I can't build her right now. Okay, so some people are get offended with characters that are not built. Well, hello, not everyone can refresh. Hello, this is a resource management game. Hello, in time gated. So people should consider that some people don't resident refresh. Also, her, I would want to build her maybe on my other accounts, but even though she's stronger here, because she's got some constellation. Oh my god! Yeah, but thing is, maybe after 2 years, so don't use her maybe on my second account, but also, oh my god, I just can't use her, so I don't have resources, you know? It takes millions of Mora and thousands of resin. Maybe to max her, I would need like 2,000 resin, not including the artifacts, so maybe 10,000 resin, including artifacts. So, Beidou, I'm gonna be using her on my third account that has Raiden Shogun that got lucky with a C1 Beidou, so she'll be. I'm glad I will be using other team comps, and so she will be another shield provider support. And I'm going to also running a sacrificial on her on my third account. Oh, I think Sayu is going to be running. I don't know. Maybe I will have an elemental mastery weapon on Sayu on my other account. So my C6, yeah, that I will never use. Maybe after 3 years. But I main him on my third account right now at C0. He's already doing insane damage, so I don't really need maybe CZ constellations on him. So useless. So I got her from the PT, and then another PT, losing another PT. Maybe after 3 years. I also got Mona on my third account, so I might be using the Mona on my third account, but I can't yet because I need to build. So I think I tried to pull for on this account because she's that cute.